Alright, we're back. Had a little bit of a connection hiccup, except my Wi-Fi is fine. I just checked my phone, so I know that's doing fine. Can't catch a break with these things. Oh well, might as well upload what I got here. Let's see here. I'll just call that a part. Let's see. Okay, that was part 5, so this would be part 6. Shame I can't do the combined stream thing together like Brit can, but it's water under the bridge. Let's see. Export that. That's alright, I already started exporting it. No big deal. It's just funny I had to cut off right in the middle of that cutscene. I can't just explain what we're doing. Just distract the guards and take their clothes, but it's not funny if I just say it! Oh well. Which button is the alarm clock again? I swear to y'all, SWAT 2 has just had the worst luck. We've had 2 disconnects with this game. SWAT 1 didn't have any. Okay. Better be careful. Running out of time here. That was during Slide 2 that it's been giving me problems, and I know it's not a connection issue because my internet works fine.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the challenge, then why don't you just take them?
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bisson must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill control trolls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. Lucky thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly, on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bisson. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Okay, so basically, we have to orbit to these.
Blades!
10-4.
There it is. Attack it. That's not it. Get near the logs.
Yep.
Sarge!
Yes. Okay, and fire.
Blade 'em!
There you go.
Blades!
All right.
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Fire up!
No, that's not it. Okay, which one?
Blades!
That's not it. Okay, hurt myself. I'm probably gonna fail this first try.
On it. Bam! How's that? All right. Okay.
Fire!
Oh no!
That puny little turtle.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Blades!
10-4.
Logs!
All right.
Cook 'em!
Bam!
Okay, triangle is blades, and circle is logs,
Yep.
and square must be flame.
Flame 'em!
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
Blades! Blades!
On it.
Logs away!
There you go.
Saw blades! Saws? Saw blades!
How's that?
Saws?
Come on,
Saws!
get on it.
Blades!
There you go.
How's that?
Blades!
Okay.
Blades!
Bam!
Saws?
Oh, I see health.
Yep.
Get the health.
Saws!
On it.
Logs away!
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Logs!
Uh-huh.
Flame 'em! Logs away!
Ah! That's I killed myself.
Then you are clever.
Ah, I killed myself with my own traps twice.
Logs!
Done.
Logs away!
Bam!
Logs! Sizzle his gizzle! Let's go!
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this harvest.
Wait!
All right.
Wait! Sauce!
10-4.
Sauce!
How's that?
Sauce?
Yep.
Flame him!
Dang it, I keep missing that one. Come here, come here, come to the flames.
Flame him!
Dang it. Oh, of course I get myself. Oh, I've done that so many times.
Saw blades!
On it.
Logs!
There you go.
Oh, I see health. Give me that health.
Blades! Blades!
Okay.
Cook him!
All right.
Let's go!
Yep.
Sauce! Sauce!
Bam!
Blades! Blades!
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Logs!
10-4.
Logs!
There you go.
Blades! Sauce?
On it.
You're by the wall, come on. Dang it.
Saw blades!
Uh-huh.
Run!
Coming up, boys. Let's get to killing.
Saw blades!
Done.
Blades!
All right.
Sauce! Sauce!
On it.
Sauce!
There you go.
Come on, walk into something. There we go.
How's that?
I see health. Give me health. Alright, we got this in the bag.
Sauce!
Yep.
As long as I'm careful.
Sauce! Sauce!
Okay.
Let's go!
10-4.
There we go.
Tarnation. I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, little buddy. That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the Clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk. Let's move.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
And so the final chapter begins.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light Battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bison's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped, and then we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans. But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
Poor baby. Alright, no need to dwell on that tragedy. We must move on from the loss and begin Anatomy for Disaster.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways on a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknowing host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects, but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes. And now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not gonna let that happen.
Alright, what's there to buy in this final hour? Nothing we can afford. But I tell y'all, Diablo Fire Slam is worth it. Should I maneuver around a bit, looking for balls before we start this thing? I'm thinking in this case I should just get going. And so, one, that's gonna take a while to be able to reach. And two, I really want Mellow Mushroom right now. Okay, I'll take that as punishment. Oh, there, it's right there. Never mind. Still, I see there's bottles around here. Oh, I haven't gotten mellow mushroom in a while. I just suddenly am craving it, but you know, it's 1 in the morning. Let's see. What am I gonna eat tomorrow, though? Made some beef stew tonight. What does tomorrow call for? I guess that'll depend on what if Grandpa stays home. If Grandpa stays home, he'll either want to cook or he'll decide what we eat. He makes it easier, at least. Even if I have to stop him from wanting that ugly barbecue place. Oh, are you cooking? Are you, excuse me, are you frying the chicken? Or are you baking it? Grilling it?
My instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating from inside that blimp. If Arpeggio's already started reassembling clockwork, that's where you'll find it.
Sounds good. I'm on my way.
Don't waste any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon photos. To build a plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving clockwork.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
See ya, Richie. Alright, let's see. One moment. See my Wi-Fi skin. There we go. I fixed it. In that case, I'll take my time and look for bottles. It's like, if Richie's staying for a bit, then maybe I'll get to the point. But if Richie's leaving, it's like, alright, then I'll chill and look for bottles. Still, this connection thing is disappointing. Though, in this case, it's not the internet being the problem, it's the PS4. Because my phone's working fine. I was able to send y'all messages. So, that tells me that the Wi-Fi is fine. It's just PS4 being difficult about something. Which bums me out. Like, it's either one or the other. Just because I have the audacity to want to stream. Though, it is funny. I had that 5-hour Deep Rock Galactic stream, and it was fine. So, it would be really funny if... Oh, you can't stream Sly 2. It's just a Sly 2 problem. Says, man, I would think the connection would have given me issues during DRG, because that was a long stream. I doubt it's a game-specific issue, I am kidding, but it still amuses me. Makes me sad a little bit, but, first world problems. And then I think, oh, what would happen to my games if I just completely lost my internet connection? I think, well, I could just keep playing DRG offline with Bosco, if it were to come to that. Maybe it's Bentley. Maybe Bentley's hacking my Wi-Fi. I don't know if this is far enough. Yeah, I don't think it's far enough. Okay, let's try from another angle. Where else can we start flying from to reach it? Maybe from over there? Well, darn, I wanted to talk more Powerpuff during that stream. But Richie's gone. I was like, oh, finally, I have the chance to Sega to talk about Powerpuff while I stream this game. I didn't really have the Sega before. Like, oh, Richie's gone now. Never mind. Is this enough of a distance? I'll still go for it. Yeah, but what do I talk about? Like, I haven't been watching it with Richie, I've been watching it with you.
I had no idea they could reassemble Clockwork so fast!
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance.
Still, though, if you have any questions or thoughts to direct me, I'll take it. But for now, recon photos.
I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close.
Uh-oh, guard coming. Oh dear. Well, nothing, ma'am. I need more specific questions than that. I gotta start from something. You know, while I'm fighting for my life, of course. Well, still, tell me what you draw in. Well, actually, no, wait, you're cooking. Okay, when you're not cooking, what you drawing? Where's the best angle for this thing? By favorite writer, do you mean as in books? Cause, man, I've read biographies lately, but I guess I should start reading fictional books again. I mean, I've read, you know, biography books and all that. I've got plenty of those in my collection. Okay, that's not gonna be it. Well, I get the impression that there weren't, I mean, I talked to, anyways, this is a spot I can land. This is not a spot I can land. Oh, there's an angle. I mean, I talked about today how writing wasn't as much in control as, you know, artists were, which is rare for a TV cartoon. Let's just say with something that's not a golden age theatrical cartoon. Because otherwise the writing tends to be the dominant thing, which is often why that dialogue is very dominant and very you know, it's very, you know, everything's very dialogue driven. Which isn't inherently a bad thing, it just kind of sticks out with animation when something's really talky. Or more so when... Oh wait, maybe I need to take a picture of the other one. But more so just how the dialogue is used, where you can tell this is going off a script rather than going off of layouts and storyboards, where it's visuals first.
Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance. Sly, I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio. Neela? Neela's here too! There he is, the mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our problems. I can't believe it. She must have been working with Arpeggio all along. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork. And it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys for the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
I want to be able to offer commentary on the game itself when I can. I'm not always able to offer these articulate things at the moment, but at moments like this, it really brings out why Sly is a great leader and main character, and that this is the worst it could possibly go. This is the worst case scenario. Everything has failed. It's all been for nothing. Everything's been taken away from them. Everything we have worked towards, and we know from that monologue at the end of the last chapter that, you know, Sly's devastated. But as far as just these exchanges with Bentley, he's keeping cool. Like, we know what he's thinking, but he doesn't want he doesn't want Bentley to panic. It's like, alright, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but just try to think of a way to stop this. You know, he's not screaming. He's not panicking with Bentley, because he knows if Bentley panics, then we're screwed. He's the brains behind this. We need him to be calm. So he knows how to approach things calmly, even when, you know, this is the worst case scenario that's happening. Still, this does bring out one thing, in that I always wished we could get a monologue narrated by Murray. One, that would be amazing for him to ham it up during his own monologue, but it does kind of leave, like, oh, he is the least explored point of view of the three. You know, Bentley narrated Chapter 4, but Murray never gets a chance to narrate a chapter. Like, he's the only one that's kind of left out, but I do wonder if that was deliberate to at least some extent. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's fitting considering that was a stupid fall. Oh no. Oh no. That is so nice. It keeps the checkpoints on those keys though. And that, compared to the other two, Murray is the most at peace with himself. So maybe it's a deliberate choice that he's the only one that doesn't have a monologue. Again, as much as I would kill to see that, I would kill to hear that. And Murray crying at the end of the last chapter when he loses the van. I'm not sure I want to hear that. Also like that Sly's like he keeps it to himself, but we know he's being blunt about like, oh, you know, their reactions. He's blunt about all their reactions to this failure. You know, Sly's just twitchy and fidgety. Just, you know, he was probably irritable, but keeping it to himself. And Bentley's just overthinking everything, just trying to make sense of anything that's happening. While Murray's just broken. And Murray's just broken because he lost the van in the process. Like, that van was precious to him even in the first game. Like, that's the one consistency with him in all three games, that he loves his van. Finally.
Now get to the speed control station to slow down the spinning inducer.
And the other reason I want to keep doing commentary as I play, besides that being the streamer thing to do, it helps me relax while doing these things. Now then, to answer Britt's question, because that is a very daunting question. It's not the most daunting character question in the world. Far from it. In that it's like, if you really want to scare me, ask me why Gonzo is my favorite. Then I'll just turn off the stream and hide under the bed. You'll just turn off the stream and hide! My gosh. Okay, Severin, how do you answer that in a way that's interesting to hear? Oh, wait. Yeah, we need this.
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
And I need to keep talking because I know what scene is coming. I'm sure y'all know what scene is coming. The speech. We're gonna hear from someone that loves to hear himself talk. Y'all think I do. Y'all ain't heard nothing. Y'all think Smoothie likes to hear himself talk. Y'all ain't heard nothing. Okay, here we go. Might want to sit down for this one, folks.
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But... by Jove, it seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place. Excellent.
Sly Cooper! Of course this would be your doing.
Ah, Mr. Cooper. No doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful. When fully powered up, I'll join myself to its circuit and be born anew.
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality. Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial schemes. But not me. No. I saw them for what they really were. The keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members, all the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
Ah, but acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think, Cooper. What kept clockwork alive for thousands of years?
He was fueled by his hatred for my family.
Splendid! That's right. Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
You can't make people hate.
Oh, my poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of the light waves.
The Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Ah, hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dimitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Cruel, perhaps, but necessary to give clockwork his spark of immortality.
No, but it has vindicated that feeling of mine.
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Cooper gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous. You're my protege, not the next candidate for my immortality. I demand you exit the clockwork frame or...
Delicious.
Behold, Kalakla is born!
Not the best choice of name, though. Listen, she did. Wait, I'll get to it in a sec.
Things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the clockwork frame, and the Union has produced Clocklock. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I can only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the hate hypnosis light show. If that happens, there will be no stopping Clocklock. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just the warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
Okay, so not only did she have plenty of time to come up with a name, think about it. Do you remember at the end of chapter 5 when we're chasing her for the clockwork eye, and she says, one should be enough for the old bird. She was okay with being blind in one eye. That we, before the twist, we thought that, oh, she's just being lazy for her boss. But that, oh, now that we know that, she was going to hijack it for herself, it's like, damn, woman, you're okay with going in half blind? I don't recall where this backstory on her is. Oh yeah, you can lift that. Sweet. I think in this game's manual that there's some... Oops. That a bit of the backstory for her is that apparently in school, be it, I think it's either high school or college or whatever, I think it was college, where she was so good at manipulating that she was able to manipulate every guy in college to doing her homework for her. And when it was discovered that she was cheating, apparently Interpol's, the police's reaction was, wow, you're really good at manipulating. We should hire you. You'd be a great cop. So that's how we ended up where we are now. She was clearly bad news day one. And I love just that mental image of just everyone in some school sipping for Nayla. And her just playing all of them like zaps. Oh dear. Flashlight guards coming from both directions. Guess I'll have to use this one. But yeah, I like a lot about Nayla, including the designer design, purple tiger girl. That's pretty sick. But there's some choices around her that I'm iffy on compared to other characters. Oh yes, now I have a chance to mention this now that we've come to this point. So, I think it was mentioned in a gaming magazine, if I remember correctly, but that originally Nayla was going to be Rajan's daughter, and they decided to cut that because they thought it made her backstory too complicated, which sounds fair, but I do wonder if that's why that, the there are some things on her character that feel a bit off, maybe. Knowing that backstory probably wasn't the answer, but knowing they cut that, it does feel like something's missing with her. Which is something that I don't feel with Sly 1 and 3's villains. And it adds up because, you know, like Rajan, she's a tiger. So that just kind of, you know, usually every character's a unique species. So there being 2 tigers in this game does kind of stand out. Oh dear. Give me one go. There we go. Come here. Still need another. Alright, where is she? You can hear her. Where'd she go? And I also do like this trait that she basically has chronic backstabbing disorder. That she just keeps burning every bridge to a point, at this point, she doesn't have any bridges left. It makes you not feel bad for her, not one bit. You just kind of pity her. It's like, you've ended up nowhere, kid. You've double-crossed everyone, so there's no one left to double-cross. Uh-oh. Okay, that was cool.
Looks like the power locks are offline. Come on back and pry it open for me.
I also, I do love with Arpeggio that, you know, they take the time to set up his backstory. They get one scene with him, and then he's gone. Like, they really let you think, like, this dweeb is gonna be the final boss? Like, you know, it's because they took the time to set up his backstory, you know, you're kind of led on to figure, alright, I guess Arpeggio's the final boss. He's kind of lame, though. And then Nilo kills him, like, oh, okay, never mind. And to a point where there's a... before the game came out, there was a making of Sly 2 video and they're introducing a lot of the voice actors, and they introduced Arpeggio's voice actor. He's like, oh yes, I play the role of Arpeggio. I'm the main villain of the game. Immortality is what I seek. It's like, oh, they even had him play along with that twist just for the video.
Your turn, buddy.
Careful, Sly. This place is packed with laser security. First, you'll need to make your way to the far end of this room. Then jump up to the second level to get at the engine room control section.
Oh dear. Still, I don't think keeping that idea with Nayla that she's Rajan's daughter, that doesn't feel necessary, and it does feel like it was for the best they cut that out. But it does leave something about Nayla's character to feel incomplete. Especially because it feels like nearly every villain gets a backstory, and she's the odd exception. You know, like, you know, Sly monologues about every villain, about what their deal is. So it's, I guess it is odd that Nayla's backstory, what little there is just in the game's manual. That is unusual for this series.
That's lights out for this engine.
Alright, is it time for the barrel? Yep, let's do the barrel. It's time to say farewell to the barrel. Well, she wanted immortality, I guess. Apparently immortality is just a neat thing to have.
This engine room is locked down tight. Since we can't get in, I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
I hope you're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available on the blimp. Walk one of these TNT barrels up to that engine room to destroy it.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
The initial payload in that TNT barrel won't be powerful enough to do the job. If you pick up 3 magnetic chargers, you should achieve the necessary blast force to destroy the engine. It's simple, really. Just get close to the chargers, and they'll automatically attach to your barrel.
All right, let's blow stuff up.
But yeah, the motive I kind of buy, but even then, I wonder if there was more planned for her. Because, I guess it is silly to be vague about Sly 3, because, you know, y'all have seen it, so no point hiding spoilers, but still, it just kind of feels right to be vague about it for now. But that... oh dear. Oops. At least it looks funny. Anyway. But yeah, both Clockwork and Dr. M, a lot is left a mystery about them, but something about both of those cases feels more deliberate. Kind of just left to your imagination of how things went. Neela, she's the only one where she feels unfinished as a character. But, you know, I like things about her and I like things around her. Oh dear. Please don't shoot me. Okay. Alright. I might need to concentrate on this one. I want to still give a try at answering your question about Blossom, though. I'm still trying to think about, like, I'm trying to find words. Percussion. Wings. Words. There you see Blossom. Oh, and this guard has loot, too. I can't rob him. You can't get out of the barrel. It's no fail. Come on, please move. Move. Frack you! There was nothing I could do about that. Oh. I had a hunch in advance. And that, oh, I don't usually struggle with this mission, but I'm streaming, therefore I know I'm gonna struggle with this mission on this playthrough. And it seems so far my prophecy is coming true. Still, is there a charge that's closer, perhaps? Let's see, there's one. Yeah, there's one. Two. I see two, but where's the third one? Well, it's supposed to help me get started. What do you use like Buttercup, perhaps? I guess that's not the same thing because, you know, I'm attached to the show a lot, so me saying Buttercup as Boss was my favorite is a powerful political statement. There's the first charge. Awesome! Commander and the leader Bubbles. She is the joy and the laughter. Buttercup. She is the toughest fighter. Powerpuff saved that day. Okay, how do we get up there? Hoping this is the right way to go. I guess if I go take this one first. See, you immediately have a good answer. Well articulated, well summarized. It's like I'm too attached to where it's like I'm nervous, like I've got to come up with the perfect answer. I've got to come up with the perfect answer. And Britt does not have that nervousness, so it's like, yeah, I can just answer the question. Whereas I just, it's like, I put pressure on myself. I must come up with a beautiful answer that will dazzle the minds. Severin, just say, why you like Blossom? Well, I love all three of them. I mean, I think Bubbles is probably the funniest of the three. I feel like I'm laughing at Bubbles the most. But, I don't know, Blossom compels me the most. Whereas, it's funny, Buttercup's the only one where I like a ship with her. I used to like a Blossom ship, but I don't really care about it anymore. But Buttercup's the only one where I go, yeah, I like Dex Cup. The other two, I don't really ship them with anyone. So it's, you know, I guess it evens out in some way. Oh no, please don't shoot me, please don't. If I move, you're gonna shoot me. Please, go away. Wait, checkpoints? I forgot there were checkpoints in this. I guess this game does consistently have checkpoints, but I don't know. I was something about that mission just feels really daunting, to where I just kind of assume that's one without checkpoints. But either way, that's really nice. There she is. Frickin' Clockla. You really want that on your birth certificate, huh? I do think showing you one particular episode will help answer my question.
With the TNT barrel all charged up, it's time to deliver the payload to that engine.
But I suppose I can still talk about it. In that the episode where, in sort of a Nightmare on Elm Street kind of tribute, that him terrorizes the three girls individually in their dreams. And, you know, sort of just brings out each of their worst fear, and how with Bubbles and Buttercup that they have fears that make sense for you know, for a little kid. You know, Bubbles is afraid of clowns and generally just afraid of her toys attacking, like she imagines her toys attacking her, and Buttercup's afraid of spiders, and Blossom is the standout in that, oh, her fear is failing in school, and that in her mind, that as it literally says in her dreams, that, oh, you know, your report card in school is your measure of self-worth. If you fail in school, you're not worth anything. So like, oh, her nightmare is that, oh, she didn't study for the test, and now all the students and Miss Keen hate her. It's like, oh, you failed, Blossom. You're not worth anything. Why did you even bother showing up? Just broadly summarized, but I think that summarizes why Blossoms always compel me the most of the three. And just, it really draws attention to how you know, how ridiculous that pressure is. Like, dude, she's a kid. Why is she putting this insane pressure on herself? Because it's made clear in the episode that Professor doesn't care. It's like, yeah, just, you know, just do your best. It's like, where did she... It's like, why did she put that pressure on herself?
That should be the last time anyone gets that injured.
Ah, it wasn't so bad. Alright, start this one. And how, like, oh, Blossom's mature for her age. And that actually makes her miserable. And that, you know, like, oh, she's precocious. She's very intellectual for her age. And it shows, like, oh, a kid being like that is also miserable for them. That she expects a lot of herself. Just as much as others probably expect a lot from her. That, you know, Blossom probably was an honors student. Probably not in the same way that Dexter was. You know, that... Though, I guess Blossom can be a little bit of a kiss-ass to authority, but still not nearly as much as Dexter is to teachers. But I guess also that contrast that, you know, Dexter takes pride in... You know, takes pride in that, whereas that's a source of anxiety for Blossom. And that's consistent with how, in the episode Very Special Blossom, the one where she steals the golf clubs for Professor... Oh dear. I think gets caught by a flashlight guard and dies. Anyway. Like, oh, she's doing that because she's desperate to... You know, she's a people pleaser. She's desperate. She wants so badly to make the professor happy. Even though, again, it's made clear that's not necessary. That, you know, the professor isn't begging for the golf clubs or anything. You know, she is just desperate to be, you know, to be perfect and to please people even at the cost of her dignity.
Disable that engine room. You and I are going to have to work together.
Happy to have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you've got the door open, I'll take over.
Okay, you should take your position. It's not gonna take me long to lighten these guys of their keys.
I wonder if Ben would be able to handle it if I just looked for bottles for a while. But not only that, it's not just, oh, she has anxieties. Like, well, no, she's also smug. And I love that about her. But she's also kind of a smug bitch. Best embodied in the Bare Facts, the one where each of the girls, you know, have their narration going on, trying to tell the mayor a story, and Blossom's just, oh, and Bubbles and Buttercup are there too, I guess. Or that, oh, Buttercup got knocked out. I knew that! It was up to me to save the day! I wasn't hit that hard. Buttercup was hitting Mojo pretty good, according to plan. It's like, oh, there's my smug girl. Just, I love her ego. But it's both, you know, played for sympathy, but also that, yeah, she's a smug bitch sometimes. And I guess now that I think about it, now that I'm saying all this out loud, it's like, she is kind of similar to Prairie Dawn, isn't she? No one's probably gonna know what I'm talking about except Britt, but still. Like, I don't know what that character type is. It just strikes me that, oh, she is kind of similar to Prairie Dawn, isn't she? Yeah, but that wasn't perfect. That wasn't a powerful speech. I just rambled. I don't want to ramble. You didn't ramble. You gave good reasons. I just rambled. That's not thought-provoking. That's not passionate. That did not turn you on. Well, to paraphrase something Chuck Jones said, I think I want to be Murray, but I'm scared that I'm Bentley. I'm overthinking things. And Chuck Jones once said that we all want to be Bugs, but unfortunately we're Daffy. Don't know. Blossom's my favorite, but... Oh, and, you know that Bug-Eyed Freaks blog I link you a lot? Blossom's his favorite, too. So, he does post Blossom memes a lot, which makes me happy. He loves all three of them, though. He makes plenty of memes about Bubbles and Buttercup. His bias does not overtake the blog, which even I would have a problem with that, so I'm glad it's not like that. Oh dear. You can't get me from up here. A guard carrying a key was killed. He must have fallen off. Doofus. I didn't even kill him, he just fell off by himself. Still, I have witnessed, oh dear. Double oops. Anyway, I have witnessed many compelling cases of Bubbles being someone's favorite or Buttercup being someone's favorite. And they are all compelling arguments. Though, unfortunately, I have noticed that Bubbles fans tend to be the creeps. It's like, oh, whenever a Powerpuff fan in the fandom or a forum back in the day, they turned out to be kind of a creep, it was always the Bubbles fans. It's like, why are the Bubbles fans always the weirdos? Bubbles, why do you draw in people like this? I don't want to immediately go into detail, but I was on a Powerpuff forum as a kid, and I remember someone that we had to ban. It was very dramatic, and all I remember is she had a Bubbles avatar. Whereas, funnily enough, in contrast, the mod of the forum had a Blossom avatar, which was very fitting. You could just imagine just Blossom having to ban Bubbles from her chats while she's streaming or something. Well, congratulations, Sage. If Bubbles is your favorite, you would be the first non-creepy Bubbles fan. I would look forward to that day. Bubbles deserves better than that! Creepy in a way that's not entertaining is what I mean. You are at least thoroughly entertaining. And if you doubt otherwise, I'm afraid I will have to ban you. So don't doubt that. No doubt allowed except for me. Alright, can I go down and steal that key now? Please? Pretty please? I just want your key. Nonetheless, even with, say, Blossom being my favorite, I did always have the subconscious theory, and I've seen others feel the same, that of the three, Bubbles would probably have the most chill adult life. That it just feels like Blossom and Buttercup are gonna grow up with some problems. Whereas Bubbles seems like she's gonna just have a chill adult life. She won't have too much to worry about. And I'm back to 666 again. I'm just gonna get some coins so I'm out of that. Thank you. Still, I wouldn't be too pessimistic towards adult lives with Blossom or Buttercup, but still it feels like, for example, if you were to meet all three of them, I feel like Bubbles would be the easiest to get along with. Another blog I've come across is this fan artist that has kind of an interesting fan OC thing going on that I really don't often see. And that, okay, shipping an OC with a character, that's one thing. Or shipping yourself. But this fan artist has a thing where she draws adult Blossom as a single mother with a son. It's like, oh, so Iris and Meg antics going on this blog. That's interesting. And like, so what's the back? Why is Blossom a single mother? It's like she's raising this kid by herself, and just, I don't know. I found that intriguing. As much as I know it is capital C cringe to bring up this shit while I'm streaming publicly. It's like, it's my stream. I'll talk about whatever I want. If I'm looking at a Powerpuff fan blog with Blossom headcanons that I find intriguing, I'm gonna mention them. And if you don't like it, throw me out! Fine. Who needs them? Uh-oh. Oh dear. I'm just gonna go to where Bentley is. Oh my goodness. Oh, of course, the other side. Oh, I see bottle though. Well, still, there's a time and place for everything. And it's not like people were demanding to know about this blog that I don't even follow this blog. It just shows up on my Tumblr timeline a lot. I don't mind seeing it. And that I don't go out on my way to this blog, but I don't mind. It's like, oh, this is a cute idea. I can see it. And yeah, I also find it endearing. Oh, this is Iris, basically. Oh, let me get up here! Well, if thank you, but still, I wouldn't be offended if you were to say, Severin, I didn't come here to listen you talk about Powerpuff head cannons. I'm here for Raccoonus Dudas! To which I say, oh, alright, fine. I'm gonna figure out my Murray head cannons then. Still, if you were to say that, or more likely anyone else, I would be fine. Alright, 10 balls to go. Nine bottles to go.
Okay, Bentley, you're on.
Okay, I recall this part being plenty tricky. Well summarized, Murray. One must indeed concentrate. Murray did not warn us without good reason. Oh dear. And okay. Carefully. I would actually say this gets easier as it goes on. You don't have to worry as much about missing hitting the wrong ball, since, you know, there's very few bulbs at this point. Of course I say that and I might mess up anyway. So maybe I should just shut up until after I finish. Like you could ride on these. Whee! Also, I can at least take pride that I got through that entire Blossom rambling without just saying, because she's pink. She's the pink one. Which means I have evolved. But yeah, she is the pink one, therefore she is the best one. But, you know, green's my other favorite color, so Buttercup ain't slouching. Come to think of it, there is a green and black armor in DRG, right? Is that close enough to the Buttercup aesthetic? On a side note, I am pretty sure, like, subconsciously, of course, but still I don't mind coming clean and saying, yeah, I probably stole Buttercup's hair for Iris's. Iris herself would probably admit to it too. Tis only a shame that we do have pink weapon paint jobs, but we don't have a pink armor yet. One reason to hope for Season 6. Take it. How's a trophy? What, this game, or did I miss it when we were playing TRG? Oh. That, okay. It's fine. I still occasionally press the L1 button, the ping button, in this while I've been playing this game. It's like, okay, where's the next mission? Oh, and I press the ping button. Also, the ending of Stuck Up and Away, that final battle with Princess. I saw that episode as a kid and I was like, hard eyes for Blossom, motherfucker! Dang it, missed. Just when, you know, Princess has Bubbles and Buttercup down for the count, She fires that big blasted Blossom, and Blossom just so casually tilts her head to dodge the blast. And I know that's a Dragon Ball reference. I think that's a Dragon Ball. It's gotta be a Dragon Ball reference. I know it's a reference to some anime that Craig and Gindi love. So I have a hunch it's Dragon Ball. But either way, hard eyes! There it is. Let me put you to sleep first! Okay, this is too much. I'm leaving. Anyway, as to answer your question, the devs, they have given a schedule as to, because right now they're working on a single player game, and then they said after they're done with that they're going to work on Season 6, but that they have sadly confirmed that it probably won't be finished until, that is to say, Season 6 will probably not be finished and put out until next year. So until then we just have the, event stuff.
That's one of the engines that needs to be disabled. I won't lie to you, Murray. This is going to be a tough job that requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the stations controlling access to the engine room. Then, Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
The Murray will be ready to go.
Yeah, I don't mind waiting. I don't mind just completing the seasons we have. I'm on Season 5, and I think after that I just need to complete Season 1. And I figured that would take me long enough. Oh dear lord. Yeah, this is the final set of hacking missions, isn't it? Yeah, this is gonna get nuts. There it is. Get up there and get that platform. What the hell? Let me write this. Okay. Oh, did I already get it? Or maybe it's the one up there. Yeah, maybe. Oh dear. No, 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 let me grab it! Oh, bottle. Okay. This one, I need to be calm and focus. So, if y'all got questions or thoughts, basically anything to give me an excuse to ramble about something, have at me. Because this is going to take my relaxing and my patience. This and the next one that's to come. Well, other than Sly 3 eventually, though I probably will want to take a break. I don't know how long that break will be, but still, just hypothetical break. But yeah, Sly 3 of course. After that, I don't know. There's games I could stream. It's just very daunting to think about, say, streaming Hollow Knight. I think am I truly up to the task? That's a game that's going to take a while. That game would definitely not be a I'm gonna play this every night kind of thing. I would have to really just pick a day. Like go stream every, I don't know, Tuesday night. I go playing. That's a huge game. Oh dear, and you pushed me all the way off. Dang, son. Let's see how it is. The only reason or at least a main reason I'm not keeping a schedule with this is just, you know, it's 3 games to get through, so it's just, yeah, just run through them. Whereas, you know, if it's 1 game I'm streaming, then yeah, take my time with it. Where's the last terminal? Where is it? How did I miss? There we go. I missed again. Thankfully my bombs don't miss. Let's see. I haven't started that last hacking thing yet, but I'm also ramble on one thing. And that is to say... It's so cute, Billy can fit in these. Anyway. But, I made my Powerpuff episode tier list a while ago. Just going off memory and my revisits. But I hadn't finished revisiting every episode yet. Like, oh, I'll just put this one in B, C tier, it's fine. I remember this one being alright. Like, I should have waited. Because I revisited it today. It's like, you know what, this is an A tier episode. What was I thinking? But I already made the tier list. And I posted it in the server. Server, no one cares. I know. And I sent it in Bug-Eyed Freak since we talked about that. Now Bug-Eyed Freaks is gonna think that I put this episode in C tier. It's like, no, it's an A tier episode. I was just going off memory. Because I just wanted to make the tier list now. I couldn't just wait till I finished revisiting every episode. was a fool. But I have learned my lesson. I have seen the light. Well, there's plenty of examples of that, but that does apply to Powerpuff since the Amoeba Boys have grown on me. I didn't really like them as a kid. It's like, yeah, they're kind of one of the But I finally started revisiting episodes with them, and both me and Barry were like, you know what, they are funny. Why didn't I like them as a kid? They're funny. I was more just surprised, like I was surprised at both my reaction and your reaction. Like, you know, like it was like I was like warning you in advance, like, oh yeah, I remember them being the least, the lesser guys, the villains I don't really care about. And then I put on one for you with them in it. He didn't take the orange, boss. It's like, you know what, these guys are fun. Kid me was a brat. I still say Fuzzy's probably the weakest, but help me catch my pig! Yes, I put them over Fuzzy too. I think, yeah, at least, you know, Fuzzy has Jim Cummings cred. Emergency! Emergency! And Fuzzy, of course, you know, he's pink, so I have to like him at least a little bit. Like, you know, he has pink cred, he's pink rep. But otherwise, you know, objectively speaking, yeah, of course. Blimpo? Pardon me a moment while I look up Blimpo. Is that the pet episode? The one that's basically a spoof of Gremlins? Okay, what's Blimpo referring to? Why did you make it up? What were you hoping to gain? What were you hoping to gain, you monster? Oh, I barely made it. I brute forced it.
Make way for the Marine!
Hey, pal. Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level. Heads up, pal. You've got company.
Okay, I should probably stop and fight the enemy, but I bet I can get this real quick. They wouldn't even know what to do with the gun if you gave it to them. Littering. Oh god, I could just... I know no one's actually done this, but... Oh no, I thought like, oh, surely people ship Ginny's mom with Professor Utonium, and it turns out I was wrong, even though that feels like an obvious idea to me. But, like, okay, other obvious thing. Is anyone gonna draw Amoeba Boys with Box Ghost? Again, obvious idea, but no one's done it! Or, it's like, oh, is anyone gonna draw Buttercup with Sylvia? Anyone? Anyone? Why is no one drawn Buttercup with Sylvia? How can... You're not the only Box Ghost fan. I don't even like Danny Phantom, and I know who Box Ghost is. I am the Box Ghost! I can hear the Rob Paulson voice in my head. No, because Box Ghost is a 6-piece chicken McNobody.
Head up to the second level and thunderflop on the giant cylinder. That should finish him off. Bites the dust.
And an unexpected windfall, I've been contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Plakla becomes immortal, and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only catch is that she's unable to locate this blimp on her radar. To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take one of us on board to act as a tail gunner in a dogfight against Plakla. This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story.
What's this all got to do with this thing you've got me wearing?
It's an experimental mega jump pack. By pressing the R2 button, you'll perform a huge jump, so be careful.
Alright, sounds like fun.
Alright, and we can use this to make bottle searching much easier. In fact, I hear one now. It's funny that while Fuzzy is me and Brit's least favorite of the Rogues Gallery, but Fuzzy was actually the first one they created. Fuzzy was the first one to appear in the pilot. Like, the first official episode of the show is Monkey See, Doggy Do, so of the official show, Mojo was the first. But still funny how that works. Think I'll... Like, they needed a sec, Craig. Do you need a sec to know how to come up with cool villains? Still, the pilots are intriguing. Especially as a fair bit more changed from the pilots to the series, whereas the two Dexter pilot shorts, there's not much of a difference between them and the show. Like, pretty much every character design with Dexter is figured out early on. Indeed it is. Way more fun to say than Gindy's last name. Gindy Tartafotsky. Whatever the frack that is. Like, he gets Craig got an alliterative name too. Craig McCracken. He's so lucky. I don't get an alliterative last name. Granted, I get to be named after one of my favorite video game characters, so it ain't all bad. I certainly wouldn't want to trade that to be named Severin Surrey. Oh, I know. I know his last name. I just never know how to say it. Tartakovsky. Like, how the fuck do you say that? So I gave up, and I'm just gonna call him Gindy T, and people will know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Wait, crud. I finished the mission. I meant to use the Mega Jump Pack even more, so I could find the rest of the bottles. How many bottles? Okay, we have 2 bottles left. Alright, I'll just look for them without the Mega Jump to help me. This'll be fine. I hope. But still, y'all help me keep an ear out for the last 2 bottles. Would that cheat code still work on PS4 though? Oops. Yeah, probably. But we'll see if I really need it. There are only 2 bottles left. Yeah, I think it was one based on the Cartoon Network Toonami mascot. Sage, calm down and listen for bottles. We don't want to keep Carmelita waiting. I don't need the Tom Gadget ball. That is amusing, but still I need the bottles. Alright. We're gonna pass the time while we look for the last two bottles. Everyone, rank the Powerpuff villains. Everyone make your Powerpuff villains ranking! And by that I mean the reoccurring villains. If we rank it to the one-off villains, it would take too long. Okay, but you gotta rank all of them, baby bear. I am not Snoopy. I am a deer. Bottle left. Okay. I know the stream is delayed, but still. Stop. Below the glass ring platform. Let me just avoid this flashlight guard for a sec. Get some dew. I think I hear it. Turn around. Wire. Okay. Turn around. Wire. Aha! I see it. Oh, I know it is. Still, it's helping. Alright, that leaves one bottle left. Alright, Powerpuff Villain rankings, y'all ain't done. I'll say I demand a specific ranking. Again, including the one-off villains ain't necessary. Just the ones that have at least appeared more than once. Ah, well, in that case, I will help you. In that case, I will give you, let's see, Mojo, him, Sedusa, Princess Morbucks, Gangrene Gang. This isn't my ranking for the record, I'm just listing all of them for y'all. Gangrene Gang. Yeah. Amoeba Boys and Fuzzy Lumpkins. The others you said in that order, all gee thanks, Sage. Oh, thank you. They should make them amiibos just for that alone. Is there a bottle around here, or am I just imagining the sound? Oh, that's intriguing. Putting more bugs over him. That's an atypical choice. I shall indeed be most curious. Yes, Doctor, Sage is imagining episodes again. Come here quick with the medicine. Lightning McQueen would make a great Powerpuff villain, just like that No Sleep story. Just imagine that, but with the girls and Professor. Why is his guard on fire? Why is his guard on fire? fine. I can't bring myself to kill you. That's too funny. But why? No, I can't. I can't do it to him. If he survived fire, that's a miracle of science. I swear I hear bottles everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I just hear bottle. I would never be able to sleep again. Stop it, Sage. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, how's bottle? Another guard that's on fire! What the hell is going on? Wait, it could be the same guy since I didn't kill him. It's funny, these guards, they all work for Arpeggio, but they're still doing their job. It's like they don't know he's dead. The word probably didn't spread. Sly's probably not bothering to tell the guards, hey, your boss is dead, y'all can go home. How do I know the last bottle ain't up there? Oh, crud. Wait, I need this. Let me get out of here. Let me get out! Nah, because I'm not even sure it would be at a really high up spot at this point. And I'm dead. Do it yet. Don't do the final moment yet. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe it does do that for convenience. Where could it be? If it's a non-jokey suggestion, proceed. You were gonna make a joke, weren't you? There it is! Alright. Vault room over here. Oh, it was? Gosh, Sage, you're really smart. I'm sorry you got sage fright. I said, I'm sorry you got sage fright. Do you have a problem with that? Don't you think that's brilliant? Because I call Brit peanut brittle all the time and she loves it. You don't tolerate it, you love it.
That arpeggio really knew his encryption algorithm. As it stands, I'm only 86.5% convinced the code to the vault is 725.
Alright, shadow power. Move without being seen. Well, you might as well break the game to go find the bottles in Chapter 7. Oh, you can't even run while using it. That sucks. You can't even run while using it. Why are you so mean to me, game? Why are you so mean to me? Alright. Let's get this done.
Chit-chat?
Alright. I'm gonna concentrate so we can get this shit done. Y'all just speak to me. Got to stay focused. You're doing it, Cooper. right?
That should get her attention.
That should get her attention.
Yes. Get it together. We're getting through. Keep it up.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't let up. You're doing great.
Don't I be doing great?
Mila's not gonna like that.
Neil's not gonna like that.
We're taking damage.
We're taking damage. Yes, I will mock everything she says.
Don't let up. You're doing great. You should have been a cop.
Oh, that was alright. I expected to fail that. Oh, nothing. I just hated that part as a kid.
Serious problem here. Lachlan
But if I concentrate, it's fine.
and I think she's going to take it out on us.
I'm coming, guys. Hold on.
This is Grill. Grill. Grill.
I'm not digging this. This is bad.
Probably can't fly a helicopter over all this ruckus. Carmelita just sucks at flying. Our paraglider's more reliable.
Really fast. Ow! Ow! Falling! Falling!
When this bird gonna stop? Just make it stop. I can't take it anymore.
Want a piece of me? Don't worry. There's plenty to go around.
You might have a new body, Mila, but you're still the low-down, backstabbing coward we've beaten time and time again. This won't be any different.
Be brave while you can. I know without some pure hate, but I feel something so power growing within me.
Oh! Oh dear.
We did it.
Right on.
It's an emotional moment.
Die, insects, die! I hate the smash.
Watch out. That thing's still kicking.
Lachla mentioned something about a hate chip. It sounded like the source of her power.
If we remove it, she might stop attacking.
Then let's do a little open head surgery. I'll pry open that beak so that Bentley can go to town with his bombs.
I hate you, Cooper Gang. I'll find you in your sleep and I will destroy you. You'll never know a moment's peace for the rest of your short, miserable lives. The clock love will know revenge. I am revenge. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Clock love.
Oh, she's gone a bit wacky. So, she going. The Murray died for your sins. In fact, can you hurt Murray with the bombs here? Yes, you can. I thought, let's go kill Sly. I'd rather kill Sly than Murray. We did it. Neela won. Bentley accidentally blew us all up. You know what? That's funny. Wait, hold on. We.
I hate you, Cooper Gang.
Oh, we had to watch that again. But anyway, that's funny that Murray can. He clearly took damage, but he can survive one bomb, whereas Sly died instantly.
I am revenge. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Clock love.
Okay, so if you have your jetpack with Bentley, we can explore over here a teensy little bit. But I don't recall where to start. Still, I've done this before. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, that doesn't have collision. Okay. Let's try over here. Yes, we made it. Oh. Okay, that got in too deep in the water, so we're gonna try and go over here. Dang it. Okay, yeah, it's gonna spawn us over here. Yeah, that's too deep in the water. Can we land on... Oh, darn it, that doesn't have collision. Alas, I know we have, yeah, we know we have this, but I know we can't get very far in terms of, you know, forward distance with that. We can get height from that, but not, you know. At least I assume we can't. Yeah, I think Bentley's the only one that can go around here. Still, yes. We end in Paris. We end where we began. With this beautiful view. I will. Okay, this is the last time y'all should be hearing this, I hope. Alright, we're going over here. Dang it. I bet we can make this if we just went about it a different way. Is there anything else we can land on? I don't know if I can reach that, but I'll try once more. Dang it, barely didn't make it. It seems like I can only get over here. Maybe? Oh, okay. Alright, let's not kill ourselves. Let's want to try. Alright, let's go down with the bombs. Kill the bitch. As long as that doesn't kill me.
Let's get out of here! She's about to explode! Ah! My glasses!
Huh? Bentley! I'll save you!
Pick me up! I can't walk!
Come on, Sly, let's get out of here!
And there we were, at the end of the road. The Claw Gang had been defeated, and the clockwork parts lay scattered around in heaps. Yet, despite the explosion, they remained pristine. It was as if nothing could ever hurt them. Carmelita cursed herself for showing up too late to get a few shots in on Clockwork. So she took it out on what was close at hand. The hate chip. And just like that, it was over. Without that core piece, that essential center of Clockwork, there was nothing left. The parts aged before our eyes as if time had finally caught up with the ancient bird. How ironic that Carmelita, a police officer, would be the one to lift the curse from the Cooper family. The menace of Clockwork would never again rise to threaten me or my children. True to her nature, she informed us that we were all under arrest. But one look at my gang told me that we were in no shape for a fast getaway. So I offered to go peacefully in exchange for letting my friends walk. They'd taken some bruises through all of this, but I was surprised, shocked really, to see them leave their gear behind as they walked away. Their wounds were deeper than I'd imagined. Those guys were hurting. Carmelita's old police unit soon arrived. With me in custody, her name was cleared, and she even got a well-deserved promotion. It was the least I could do. The ride to HQ started with us sitting in silence, trying to read each other's thoughts. As the reality of my capture started to sink in, she began to relax, and we got to talking. We spoke freely about our previous adventures, comparing notes and even getting in a few laughs. Then we started talking about, well, everything. Books, music, art. It was like we were on a first date. She even showed me the bottle she'd been saving for the special occasion of my arrest. My heart sank when she realized that our short flight across town had already taken 2 hours, a fact I kind of clued into after seeing the Eiffel Tower float by 17 times. She went forward to ask the pilot what was up, and it looked like my pals had left me a little going-away present before taking off. Floating away on the night breeze, I could faintly make out Carmelita's voice.
I'll find you, Cooper! I'll be seeing you soon, Ringtail.
That would be funny if you had to do this in order to get the 30th bottle. And that they played the sound during that cutscene. Oh, he gave the bottle back. He gave back the booze. He's a good man. Alright. We ain't done yet. We got bottles to nab. Which one? Sure. Whatever. Alright, so how many? We got 5 bottles left. Let's go nab them. At this point, it is tempting. If you'd be willing to supply the code in the chat. Because I do want to sleep. And at least hypothetically, it would make that a wee bit quicker. I have to pause, right? Either way, I do hear one. Oh, there we go. Okay. I have to pause. I'll get that bottle above me and... Oh, I need 100% first. That's not fair. Oh well. Bottle right here. Four bottles to go. Three bottles to go. Yep, but there's nothing to do with the Mega Jump because we'll have gotten everything. Well, we haven't bought every power-up, but I haven't been using most of those. I'm just buying them just to buy them. They put a bottle on top of the house. Yeah, you think they'd be caught. But I guess the guards mind their own business. They got just some guys living there. Just some dudes. Oh, I do have the shadow power now. Might as well use it. Oops. Whoops. Bottle. 2 to go. Oh, I'm sleepy, man. But find the bottles I shall. Don't see any bottles along these lines. Apparently there's an achievement for destroying outhouses. Okay. How's that? By using his jetpack? Okay. How do you use his bombs to jump? Explain. Oh, I see one. One more. But won't that damage him? His own bombs damage him. Ah, I see. Is there anything about that that makes it easier than doing it with Sly? So basically, do it if you're a Bentley fan. But can Murray get all the bottles? No, I've only been playing this game for 20 years. And I don't know if that's necessary yet because I still clearly do not have every bottle location memorized. But I don't want to speedrun. I want to cherish my time with the game. Speedruns are fun to watch, but I would never want to do one. That would be crazy. Nope, not on top of the safe house. Figures worth checking. I think I hear it. Is it just me that hears it, or am I just going crazy again? I think I just went crazy. The buzz is back, so you can't say. Okie dokie. That would make a great film tagline, though. The buzz is... There it is! Alright, so I just gotta go put in the code. Let's do it. Alright. Where's that vault? Give me that note.
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, then the combination has got to be 583. Gadzooks, that's a nice one.
Alright. Where is it? That is pretty nice. Alright. I got one more thing before we cut this off. Alright, Murray. In a sec, you're gonna close this out. I don't want to end on that. I want to end on a happy note. That does not make me happy. But alright. I got something though. Y'all ain't ready for this. Alright. Meet the fourth member of the Cooper gang. Check it out. Oh, yes, and once you come back out, look, the guard's just sitting here on the floor. With his head missing. It's amazing. And it's because this is the only hub that you don't, you know, enter through a door, you just enter through a hole. Therefore, you can bring a guard in. Yep, it does. But I wanted to use a big car because it's funnier that way. We ain't done, though. Oh, no. Though now that we have 100%... Okay, give me that code again. Yeah, give me the code for the mega. Okay. Right, left, R1 left. Heard it. Alright. The only issue is you do have to re-enter that code every time you enter a new hub. Behold. Like, you really weren't meant to see this. I love it. The skybox looks really pretty from here. And as you can see, you can be inside the safe house. Let me think. Alright, got one more. Ending where we began. Alright, gotta enter that code again. Yep. Give me that. Doesn't seem like you can break this, alas. But there's other things. But alright, mainly here to take y'all to 2 places. Uh-oh, right, I just entered a new room. I gotta enter the code again. I will when I need to. Okay, that part of the chat disappeared, so Sage, can you copy paste that code again? Thank you. So what we have here is a little area you can only get to once you have the high jump. Probably with a little door you can enter. Yeah, you can look at these, you can look at this peacock's thing from up here. Still, there's nothing really crazy up here. It's just odd that this is here. I think you do though, but... Ooh. I never noticed how pretty this ceiling is. Still, I will see if I can answer that, because we can't get up there without high jump. Yep, can't do that. So we'll try through the other way. I love these masks though. This little thing is cool. Actually, you know what? Let's use L2, L2, lightning spin. Oh, that's good. Alright, anyway, let's see. Can we get up here? Ooh, we can. Okay, if we took that. However, we won't be able to get over there without high jump. Or at least I don't think so. Let's try it. Yep. Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. There could be hope. I can't reach that. Aw, this is boarded up now. You can't go to where we took the recon photos. Alright, now then, let's go back to that disco club. Lightning spit's so good. We'll try that. First nightclub. Phew! Alright, let's see if I remember the code. Left, right, R1 left. No, I did not remember it. Dang it. I wish I could scroll up through my own chat. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh, 2. Nope. Legs are still hurt. Alright, let's venture up here. Yeah. I do not know. I guess that was going to be something. Alright, where does this lead to? Nowhere. Wish I could break the window and let water come flooding in. That'd be so neat. Let me get up here to safety. There we go. Trying to think where else I can mess around with. Maybe a teensy-weensy bit of an idea. I know, and I don't need to be reminded what. Oh, it's 4 in the morning. Let's go to bed. Alright. Let's go to Perry. Save it in there. Alright. Alright, good night, y'all. We'll let you know when Sly 3 comes around.